Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Joanna, and today we are going to be doing the Laura method for curly hair. So the Laura method was coined and done by a fellow curly girl, Laura Smith, on YouTube. I will insert her social media here. But she is the one who founded this method. And I believe the main purpose of this method is to prevent frizz from forming, which is a really big problem for a lot of curly wavy girls when we are applying our gels. Typically, you will see when we scrunch and our hair is still a bit wet, you will see a bit of frizz forming around those clumps. Very unfortunate and something I deal with a ton living in a very humid environment. So that's what this method is meant to combat. We are going to talk about it a little bit, and I will tell you what I think about the method and whether or not I would recommend it. So taking the method step by step, first of all, you're just going to do your normal wash routine, and then after you get out of the shower, while your hair is still soaking wet, you're going to want to absolutely douse it in conditioner. In my case, I use the VO5 Strawberries and Cream Moisturizing Conditioner. Laura in her video uses a similar one just by Suave. Very cheap conditioners. I was just using a very cheap conditioner in this case because you're going to be using a lot of it. You're just going to absolutely coat your hair in the conditioner, kind of in the way you would with a hair gel or with a hair cream or a hair mousse, whatever your preference is. It's none of my business. I did about 2 handfuls of the conditioner, coated my hair in it, just raked it through, praying hand it through to the point where I could see the conditioner on my hair, like my hair kind of had a white cast on it from the conditioner. And then I went ahead and just applied a crap ton of my Can't 2 Define and Shine Custard Gel and scrunched that in. Now, where I encountered my issue with this method was when I had to plop my hair. I cannot really plop my hair successfully. I have not mastered that yet, and I think it's partially because my hair is just not long enough to do it yet, and I don't have a silk scarf to do it with. Laura, in her video, she does it with a cotton t-shirt, I believe. After you have scrunched your gel, your styling product in, you're going to, according to Laura, plop your hair. Now, the first time I did try this method, I plopped my hair, had very little success with the afterwards look of it. Now, I don't think this is really any fault to the method. I think my hair just does not like plopping anyways. I tried to avoid plopping my hair as much as possible. It tends to flatten out my curls and makes them look a little bit more, ugly. Looks just kind of chaotic and not in a cute little beachy wave way, but in a 1996 twister kind of way. When I did plop my hair, it looked pretty okay. My hair just doesn't like plopping in general, so it wasn't the best results. My hair was kind of flat looking, looked very wavy, and it felt very weighed down and super duper greasy. Just kind of nasty looking. Didn't really love it. So this time around, the second time I did this, instead of plopping, I just went ahead and got my cotton t-shirt and scrunched my hair to get the extra moisture and conditioner out. I diffused for about 30 minutes following this, and then I let it air dry. This was super duper improved upon the last time. So that was my day 1 hair yesterday. This is my day 2 hair right now. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of this method and who I would recommend it for. So starting off with the pros, this is such a good method for eliminating frizz of your hair. There's just so much moisture in your hair and it gets rid of so much frizz. It is really a godsend. So if you are looking for something to eliminate frizz, this is such a good method. Would really recommend it, and it's really cheap to do, especially if you're like me and you bought the 99-cent conditioner. It's fairly cheap to do. And that leads into the next point I'm going to make. It is a very cheap method to do. Really, all you need is conditioner to make this method work. And you can actually just use the conditioner you have right now. And then my third pro is that it leaves your hair feeling very moisturized, and it really does help in these dry summer months or dry winter months. Now getting into the cons. The cons of this method is it is not a long-lasting wash. If you're going to do this method, at least for me, by day 3, in my experience, these past 2 washes, my hair is kind of limp and lifeless and looking kind of greasy and gross. I do, however, contribute this to the fact that I do have a much looser curl pattern than Laura. I have a ton of hair, but my hair is very fine and thin, so it's very easy to get it weighed down and greasy. This is a good method for day 1 and day 2 hair. Anything following that, questionable. Another con is that it is a little bit more time consuming as far as diffusing and air drying goes, since you have so much conditioner in there, at least in my case. Ooh, the light just went out. Hello. At least in my case, it took a bit longer for my hair to dry. Like, I was going to diffuse it completely dry, but even about after 15, I think it diffused somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, really. Like, my hair wasn't even halfway dry after doing that. And really, when I do my normal routine, my hair is more than halfway dry in 15 minutes since I've gone down to an art. So that's kind of unfortunate. It is a little bit more time consuming. Now, who would I recommend this method for? Really, if you have a much tighter curl pattern, your hair is a bit thicker, I think this would be perfect for you. I think it would last a lot longer for you, but I don't think you should not do it necessarily if you have finer or thinner hair. I tried it and it was great for me. It just is not a long-lasting hair look for me. I'm probably going to wash my hair within the next 2 days, which I usually try to postpone that to maybe 4 to 5 days, but it has left my hair looking absolutely fantastic and great for these past 2 days, yesterday and today. Really excited to kind of workshop it, make it work even better for me. Even just the second time around, it works phenomenally better than it did the first time. I think this would be a method I would prefer in the winter time though, because of moisture, because I do live in a very dry climate during the winter, whereas in the summer I'm in a very humid and hot environment, but not so much dry. And that is my thoughts on the Laura method. And that is my thoughts on the Laura method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.